separate the cities of Eugene and Corvallis. But the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. The Ducks will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Beavers offense will have the football first. The Ducks slipped out with a close one the last time they squared off with the Beavers.
They were sleepwalking a little bit in that game. They felt like on paper they matched up extremely well against their in-state rival, but David, they got caught napping early. That can't happen again today.
And the Beavers don't care what their record is. They want a bite of Oregon every single year. They want to ruin their season, and last year they got so close, they're chomping at the bit for this win.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Ducks! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Gives it on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
The game's been played for a long time. A lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
Turning it on! And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Mims. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Snagged in the middle, it's Durant. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. They get to him as he throws. Got a man. It's Carr. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. The Beavers with the 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The Beavers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Makes the grab on the left. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Oregon State! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. Oklahoma State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for room. It's Braswell. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Perry. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight 1st quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw it. He's got his man. Touchdown, Oregon! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the do this. You see the playmaker slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, and this quarterback's got to know that this isn't practice. This isn't back with his QB guru. He's not trying to throw around brooms or around big bags. That is an arm attached to a body that bench presses 500 pounds. He's got to do better.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Mims. Just a short pass to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Beavers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. The short hands, it's Carter. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Off the play fake. Under fire. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Beavers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Marshall. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. And the Beavers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Open space at the 25. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Looking for space. It's Phillips. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Fullback's got it. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Perry. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. From the gun to give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down. And he slides in safely.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Working the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this round.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Beavers will send out the punt unit. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. He'll try to pop the draw. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets it. Good pickup.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals. And you can
headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gained a little bit of everything on that one. The Ducks will try to punch it in on first and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. They took it 68 yards on that drive, And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to throw. It's Mims. And that pass will be jarred. Second down, that brings up third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Sends it back in motion. Third down play from the gun. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Makes the catch. It's Card. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Beavers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. He's moving out of the pocket. Across the 35. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. At the 30.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
The Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Dropping back, it's Mims. It's caught. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Slings it. Got a man in the middle. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Perry.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Caught close to the marker. It's Moore. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Scrambling away. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. That's caught. It's Moore. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Gonna look downfield again. He'll take a deep shot here. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. Firing to the right, complete. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. As they come to the line on third down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So on fourth and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Dances away to buy time. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marshall. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Here comes the heat. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. To throw, it's Mims. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense. Smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here's a heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
How about that? It's rising up and stopping him short on fourth down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Looking for a man. It's Mims. He makes the grab. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They're going to go to the air on third and short. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes...
Breaks into the open. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. That was just an open alley for that back. I don't think he was touched once before the tackle.
So he wouldn't even been down to two-hand touch?
No. They'll go to the ground. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That's going to